Hey everybody, welcome back. We are here again with another half-ass review. This time we're looking at the fer-de-lance, sorry I said that a little fast, from Elite Dangerous. A ship that everybody seems to love who does PvP, but I kinda hate. But probably not for the reason you think. I don't really do PvP anyway, but to be honest, part of the reason why I don't do PvP is because ships like this exist. I don't think that there should be a meta. It just turns it into everybody has this ship and uses this ship, and then whoever has the best skill with this ship wins. And that's just not fun. But anyhow, let's go ahead and get into the actual review. And don't worry, I'm not just gonna hate fest this thing. Now, as I was saying, this thing is pretty much known as the PvP meta ship. It's one of the smallest ships that have a huge hard point. It's got enough utility points to get all of what you need on there, and it has room for options in the optional slots, which we'll show you in the Coriolis here soon. Once my camera guy, oh actually this time it's my pilot who's being an idiot. My camera guy is just keeping the camera still. But my pilot seems to have it. Whatever. Come on, dude. Come back here. We want to see the ship. Well, in the meanwhile, while these guys figure that out, let's just go ahead and talk about the Coriolis, I guess. Like working with freaking amateurs. Alright, so as you can see, all the slots there. You can see them. It starts out, well, it has size 5 power plant. Size 5 thrusters, size 4 frameshift drive, size 4 life support, a size 6 power distributor, which is pretty big. But that's part of the reason why this thing is so badass. It needs it too for that huge hardpoint. Size 4 sensor and a size 3 fuel tank. Not going too far, but you don't really need to in a fighter. You know, you use this thing where you need it. Not so much like on the distance. Not to say this thing won't go far enough. Like there are ways to path out to go far enough as long as you're willing to jump the number of jumps that it takes. But we move on to the optional internals. We got one size 5 optional, 2 size 4s, 1 size 2, and they're technically 3 size 1s, but one is always dedicated to planetary approach suite, so they don't show it. The one huge hard point, which sits on the very bottom of the ship, kind of like the Swordfish's big old gun. And then 4 mediums. And then as you can see over there, 6 utilities. Here, let's move ahead a little bit. Alright, well I don't go too far into putting everything up here, but you will see that I start switching things around here in a second. I did want to show you what it was like, well, kind of around the cost of what it will be for once you've gotten most of the main components taken care of on this ship, and what it's like when you do it all the way up. We don't really mess with the fuel tank. We're going to go with the prismatic shield generator. Let's just assume you put it into work. Alright, this is the most shield you can have on this ship, and it's not a bad idea because this ship is fast enough that you probably won't have to worry about it ever popping. I didn't really bother with changing the cargo rack. Now we're first going to show you everything pulse lasers, and we'll show you the DPS and after that. Now if you go all fixed pulses, you got 75.2 DPS. See that right there? Yeah, showing you 75.2. But then we do something a little bit more intelligent and a little bit less high-tech caveman, and go a little more low-tech caveman kind of. Go 4 medium-sized multi-cannons on fixed, and 1 fixed beam, which I might actually have decided to change that to something else, like to a gimbaled beam, just to make sure those shields pop pretty easy. There we go, 104 DPS with this setup. That's pretty significant jump, and that's a pretty good amount of damage for this game. And of course you got all 6 of those utilities to be able to get plenty of them. Alright, now checking back in with the cameraman and the pilot. Looks like they're starting to finally get things lined up. That's pretty good, guys. How about you just leave it right there? We can work with that. Come on. No, you can stop moving. Oh, oh, great. Now the cameraman's doing it. Well, let's just talk through this. So, as you can see, this thing's got a lot of power and is really maneuverable and capable of taking a lot of damage once you get it upgraded pretty well. We haven't even gotten into engineering. And of course, engineering breaks this fucking game, so hope you guys enjoyed that. That was my half-ass review on the fer-de-lance by some company that I wish wouldn't make this thing. But anyhow, Mathis shouldn't exist. Bye.